Alright, so we're back at the old John Deere 60 again, just wrenching on it a little bit more. So a couple days ago, we spent a couple hours getting the temporary tires and rims mounted up. You may notice one's mounted backwards. Turns out this tire was actually mounted the wrong way by whoever installed them years ago, because when we got it installed, we could not get the valve stem lined up with the notch in the casting there, so that we ended up having to actually take it off and flip it around the other way. It's kind of half-assed, but like I said, these are just temporary. Eventually the tractor's going to get all new tires and rims in the correct size. So I had to go to John Deere and get a bunch of new square-headed bolts and nuts, as you can see here, since we basically ruined all the original ones trying to get them out. We either stripped the threads or had to cut them off with the torch. Getting the original or the old rim off of this side wasn't as bad, but this side was pretty bad. You can see where we had to get a little heavy with the heat. But regardless, we got the new rims and tires mounted up with all new bolts. Our plan was to put the tractor in gear and then just try and tow it around the yard with the clutch engaged and see if we could get the engine to turn over. But it's stuck in neutral, and the shifter rails are just so rusted together. You can see we got the crankcase, or the shifter base off here. The shifter forks and everything are just so rusted together. We're working on getting them loosened up right now so we can try and get it shifted into gear. But right now it's in neutral. If we can get it shifted into gear, then we'll try towing it around the yard. But we figure in the meantime, while we try and let everything soak and loosen up, we would try the hard way and put a big wrench on the flywheel and try turning the flywheel and crankshaft by hand. So right now we're in the process of making a massive spanner wrench out of a couple pieces of pipe. The wrench is big enough to fit in the two holes here on the flywheel, and then we're going to try and rock it back and forth. We'll give it a shot with this custom wrench we made and see if that'll break the engine loose for us. Hopefully the past 10 months of sitting out here with a mixture of PB blaster and diesel fuel down in the cylinders actually did something. I guess we'll find out. Alright, we're going to see if we can get the 60 broke loose with our custom spanner wrench that we made here. So, let's see if 10 months of sitting and soaking in oil did anything. Looks like it. Yes.
Let's go fly back on the ground.
Yep. Alright, so as you can see, we kind of rigged up this cheater bar here, this little custom spanner wrench to fit in the holes on the flywheel. Since the clutch is stuck disengaged, we can't get it in gear to try and rock it back and forth and turn the engine over. We got to try doing it by the flywheel. So we're using the tractor as our cheater, and we're going to use the loader and try and add a little extra force to this breaker bar here. See if we can get the flywheel broke loose. Now ideally we'll want to turn it counterclockwise because that's the way the flywheel turns when the engine runs. But unfortunately that's not where the flywheels stop. It'd be easier to just push it this way. So, I don't know, let's see what we can do. Good. Nah, just bending that pipe.